Okay, got a real quick... Okay, why didn't I recognize that before? Ripped it apart yesterday because due to my Iron Factory gifts I couldn't put them in that display anymore, and I didn't put them away. Right, so welcome back people. Welcome back to the Nerd Crate. Yeah, first video in a few days. Like I said before, I just needed to be in the right headspace, you know. My mom's funeral is this Wednesday, so it's kind of weird. Most of the time I'm in a good place, you know, and then sometimes it creeps back up, and then I also have a motivation problem currently. I'm just tending to myself, you know. But anyway, I wanted to thank you guys for the donations that did them, either if you saw it through here or saw it through Facebook or through my personal Instagram. It's highly appreciated. If you still want to give, there's still some time. Links down below. And now for a little bit of a different review, let's get into this. So today we are here for Fext Hobby's, what is it called? Sci-Fi 03. I tried to put it back together as good as I could. Fext System Sci-Fi 03 display system, I believe it is called. And I gotta tell you, it's beautiful. We're gonna do it a little bit different. It's of course a review, but I didn't do the full rating matrix in the end for this now, so I'm just gonna tell you what I think about it, and I'm gonna tell you if it's good, what you can do with it, and also for what scale. Like right off the bat, if you display one of these sets, this is pretty much, if you assemble almost everything, you have it for one D12 compartment. So with it being a little bit smaller, this fits very well for Iron Factory. I had it in one of my back D12s for a good time now, but due to the fact that I had the Iron Factories by Sven as a gift, this is now too small for that. I'm gonna go back to the little acrylic thing, for the little acrylic blade I had in there for, yeah, some extra space, and I have to see what I will do with that. Maybe also do, I don't know, some 3/4 stuff. I don't know, I gotta see. But nevertheless, for this, thanks very much to Fans Hobby / Fext Hobby, because this is for their, I don't know, that sticker doesn't stick too well. I like the packaging, it's slim and everything fits. But Fext Hobby is kind of their display system department, and I asked them if I could take a look at it, and they said, yeah, sure, we're gonna send you over a set. So it's highly versatile. Kato's collection got a few of these sets for his display space, and Ben's Collectibles even has his personalized with his logo on top of it, and I couldn't do that also if I wanted to, but I'm pretty much set with my backgrounds and with wood and then the logo on top of it. I don't know, that's a little bit too much, and I think this is established, this is nice. So we're gonna go to the back, because I'm gonna show you all the parts and what you can do with it, and also assemble it a little bit. And on this is all just a tad too small. So that's what we're looking at packaging wise. We got a simple cardboard box, nothing below, just a sticker that tends to come off no matter how hard you rub on it to stay on, but doesn't matter. Sci-Fi 03 on the front, Fext System with a little bit of schematic stuff here to see what's possible. And on the inside, like I said, I tried to put it back together as best as I could. So I'm just gonna get it out and we're gonna look at all the parts. So one of those bags was already ripped open to me when I try to get it all back together, but doesn't really matter. So what you see here is, I would say when I look at this, pretty much at how it actually came. We have clear ground plates, we have printed ground plates, also with arrows. I'm going to show that to you in a bit. And we got a side walls, I believe I believe 16 in each back here what I have. So that's a lot, and a few more with some diagonal printing on there, and a few more clear connectors, pillars, more of those plates, outside connectors with printed parts, corner pieces to get the ground pieces in between. It's a lot. It really is a lot. It's a cool system. We're gonna get into that quite a bit, but not what you can all do with it. Essentially, this is Lego for essentially a display system, and it's pretty much limited only to your imagination. But also comes with some instructions. Here you see what you got. So you got 7 pieces of these with a white stripe, 7 pieces without the white and the darker part in the middle. Almost complete plain ones. See, this little plate here is not here, so that's different. And then we got all these ground pieces, these outside pieces, those are these ones here, and just overall schematic like, so a little bit harder to see. But here you got one option where you can put all these clear pieces with these things on the top, so you can have all the light shine through. This is option 1, see, with the light. And then you can have it also with this. That's what I tried, and I tried to have this one open. That's what I did. And I had the one in the middle here, I did with the clear. So with the Decepticons from Iron Factory, I hope below there, the light was actually shining through, so that was cool. And that's the second. That's a little bit wider, but then not as deep. And way more ones here. I don't know about this one. I tried to scan it in. Sadly, it kind of went into the dark. Don't know what's up with that, but you see there's a lot of possibilities. You can have a hanger like for Gundams and for all kinds of stuff. So instructions are okay, but like I said, essentially limits, or yeah, only your mind go puts limit into this. That's all there is. You can do whatever you want if you can think it up. So I just put out a few main parts, not one of these, we get to these in a little bit. The plastic quality is really rigid, high quality stuff. It bends a little bit, but that's not bad, and as you can see here, it looks a little bit Lego-ish. I don't know if it's actually, combinable with Lego, but you can do quite a lot. These, you also get these in gray. And if you want to have this ground done, you just pack one in here and you pack one in here. And that's how you do the ground pieces. You can then also, that's also the cool part, you can use these pieces, and imagine this is the one in the center, height-wise. And you could put this in here, and then you can have a wall connector and have this as a middle piece. And if you want then, if you then want some light shining through this for the bots below or whatever, you put this in here, and then you have a full surface and not even see the connector. So this is essentially pretty limitless. Also comes down to this again. You can plug this below here and have connectors in here, and this is essentially the top solution. If you want to have this as the whole top, this is the top solution, where then, like in here, one of these wall pieces connect, and this would be the top then, actually. I believe if you take these guys, I didn't try these. I don't know even if I can actually copy what I did before, but you can have also then in here some of these connectors, like in here you can have these connectors to close it all off. So you have so many possibilities. I just showed you a few of the possibilities. I'm just gonna let the time lapse run, and I'm gonna try and build something, and you're gonna see the end result and also see that it is fairly simple. So as you can see, this went really quick. I just took 4 of those. Below you have one of these connectors. Like I said, you can also put this on the top to have all the light shining through. And then you just take one of those corner connectors that plug in below here and also plug around here. And then you have these walls in here. And you see this is now a little bit wibbly wobbly, but this is where one of these corner connectors come into play, because you plug this in the same way as on the others. And then you have this kind of connector gone. And if you then want to have an extra plate, like I said, you just lie it around here and plug it in. And then you have an extra space. And if you want then to build higher up, you just take the next plate, plug it in, and it's invisible to where it's supposed to be, you know? This is just a rough estimate, just so you see what you can do. There's a lot of possibility here. Also, don't you think, what the hell is this wibbly wobbly mess? There the pillar comes into play, because then you got that pillar also beautifully printed with some rust here and on there and some steel structure, super cool. And you can either plug it in here completely in one of those places. Yeah, that's better. Like the connection is really rough, but was it the wrong way around? I think it was the wrong way around. The shorter pegs go in here. Yeah, the shorter pegs go below here. This one has shorter pegs, this has longer pegs, and this just go in here. And then this is pretty brick-like. So it's intense. It really is intense. Also, the full quality of this, just amazing. Print everything, nothing scratches, tempoed on completely with some simulated dry brushing, some rust on there, a lot of stuff. And there's no end to this. There's really no end to this. Like, this is only one set. You see all the parts here roughly, you know, what I all got here. This is a lot. You can do a lot with this. And when you see, like I said, Ben's Collectibles or Kato's collection, there's just so much. I had a lot of fun building this and figuring it out, and nothing broke on mine. It's excellent, just really, really excellent. Those guys know what they're doing. And if you have, you know, like, let's say a free mind, there's everything you can do. You can have all these pieces and you build that with these connectors on top, so you have the light shining in, or you just leave it open completely if you want, like, I don't know, like I said, display place for YouTube, or just fill up all your details with those. There's so much you can do with this. I think what's only really left is that I show you some scale. So I would say, here you got the Iron Factory Megatron. You guys know I love that shit, so that's a cool scale. It would be a real big ass hangar, you know. But you can also, if you have this out of the side, you can also have this like for Autobot base or something. That's the Transform Element TE01. I'm getting the Speedstar, formerly called Phantom, soon. I don't know what's up with him now. I think he doesn't like that position. That's better now. So you can have that in there, but it's huge. It really is huge. If you want to have a more, I don't know, again, legend, like this is his Enforcer. You see, Scorponok really goes up at that edge. That works cool. Or, of course, also if you want to have, I don't know, like really battle mech stuff. It's a mess over here. There's a lot of parts. How it gets assembled or anything. Here you got the new Bandai Real Grade EVA 01. So that's a nice look. But of course, if you want to have it classic and also Gunpla, you can have an actual Gundam in here. So like I said, what's the matter with the figures today? Not one of these guys wants to stand, actually. Maybe they're jealous. I need to do more with these guys. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is what you can do. There's a lot. I honestly don't know what I will do with it, but I will do something with it, maybe get more, because they are beautiful. But yeah, I think that's all I can really show you. It's beautiful, it's a great quality, it's not too pricey. I would say final thoughts. If you have anything that you want to see, hit me up. I will do something extra or put it in Instagram or Facebook. Tell me whatever. But this is, like I said, this is easy, you know? If you can do Lego, you can do this. So that's what I got for you guys today. Like I said, it's not the usual review, not with measurements and weight and everything, because this is truly limitless. You can put this up to, you see what this is? This is around 35 centimeters, so about 14, 15 inches, and you can pump it up, you know? Essentially.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
And this is then essentially Lego. You can do Lego with this, a Lego display system. And I think it's a great call by those guys. I've seen that in person, TFCon. And they are, I don't know, kind of everywhere now. And to keep a little bit of my system, packaging is simple, but it's functional. This is what this is supposed to be. So the presentation then with this and instructions, I mean, they didn't need to because it's fairly self-explanatory, but they did. So I'm fine with that. Materials are excellent. I don't think they will break much with this. These pieces can somewhat entangle with each other, and I just saw a little stress mark, but that's pretty much all that can happen if you are easy with this. You know, a spudger, use that, and just detach those, you know, peacefully. I don't think you will have much problems with that. So material is great, engineering works fine, the tolerances are great, everything packs in securely, and once you use all those connectors, it's nice and clean looking. It's a great mechanical hall system if you want it like that. The print on everything is excellent. I just see the print even goes inside the hole, so if you look from above, it's seamless, and it scales great with different things. You know, you can have a hanger for Gundams or for EVAs, or you can have just, I don't know, like a base of operations for Megatron. There's just so much. Price for this is, I think the price is good. I don't quite remember what the price is. You know, I'm just a fan. I'm not doing this in a kind of a professional manner, at least not currently. But I remember that the price is good, and you can combine it with a lot. If you mean to do breakups with different colors, you can do that too. There's orange, there's gray, and there's purple. You will see orange on Sentinel Bay reviews soon, and it's a high recommend for me. It's a high recommend for me. I love the company, Fext Hobby, Fans Hobbies, superb company, and yeah. I thank them that I was able to check them out, and I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you didn't like it, if you want to see anything more, I don't know what you could have seen more. It's super easy. So if you're new here, a lot of percentages of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you would consider subscribing, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, I hope you are safe. The weather today was great, and I had a little bit of a special request. So no Catscore today, of course, with this, because she will probably just cuddle up in that. But the voice and face behind the Catscore. What up, girl? I had to put the microphone up. She was just sleeping. My dearest? She was... originally she was... I don't know what the word is. She was a freelancer. And me and my ex-girlfriend, we took her off the street. I believe it was nearly 5 years ago. So, yeah. She's beautiful. I love her. She's healthy. I don't believe we stole her from anyone, because she was sitting in front of the flat of my ex-girlfriend. I believe it was 1 a.m. in the morning. And she was crying, she was hungry. And, aww, now she likes it. You see, you got that Catscore today. And we gave her a little food, and that is pretty much the end of the story. She has a little heart failure, I believe, one of those heart, I don't know, valves, but we need to check for that. Yeah, we went to the we went to the doc and she's all good. I just need to watch for some little cough. If that's turning up, then we need to do something about it. But otherwise, she's happy, she's cuddly, she's probably the softest cat you will ever see and also feel, or maybe not, depending from where you're from. And she loves getting her eyes cuddled, you know? Always like, it must be the best in the world. Ah, I don't know what's gonna be next, guys, but I just wanted to show her my work, and I wanted you to see her. So excuse my English today, it's not up to speed. Currently a little bit confused, but nevertheless. I hope you enjoyed this little excursus, and I believe I will see you soon on the next review. Something Iron Factory, I got something. A few pieces, right? So yeah. See you guys soon. Be good, be well. It's alright. Bye guys.